Ask Swiss, he'll tell you we keep it click about us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, selling in the sack, make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'ma kill him. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia controls the tap. Going to launch beyond the arc. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw up and good. Three-point play, and we're tied up at 3. To Richardson. Fires the 3, and Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Boston with the basketball. To Hayward. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Josh Richardson, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
Shot by Tatum won't go. Josh Richardson, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 5-point game. To Jaylen Brown. To Tobias Harris. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
I told you the screen was coming.
To Kemba Walker. To Hayward. Boston with 4 to shoot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Whoops. That won't go. To Simmons. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
I got him. Let's go.
To Walker. Nice pass to set things up. Walker. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Shot by Simmons won't fall.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
And his Cantor above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Walker to Cantor. Won't go. Simmons with it. Up 6. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Josh Richardson, he's now 4 for 6.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Shot from the lane won't go. Al Horford pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Celtics have it.
I got him. Here we go.
Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And count the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I got ball.
To Jaylen Brown. Powell Neto sends it away. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. For 3, that's how you defend. To Jaylen Brown. Not that time. Has a chance. Shot by Smith off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Not that time.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Lock up. Hit up.
Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The drive, right to the basket, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Marcus Smart. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Marcus Smart. Mike Scott with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Substitution being made in this one. Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Celtics have it. To Hayward. Surveys the floor. Horford with the rebound. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is...
As they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Number 19. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Cruises inside for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the bucket for 2.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Here comes the screen. To Hayward. Slam dunk. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Sixers control. Trying to cash in. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Cantor. And the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Walker into the front court. Margins 8. Has a chance. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Not that time.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Brown with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Al Horford with a piece. And this will be out of bounds off of Embiid. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Hayward. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Here's Simmons with it up top. Counting down toward him. Stuffs it down with authority.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. Can't connect from inside. Simmons with it. Up a dozen. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Simmons to Richardson. 4-3. He was all over him. To Jaylen Brown. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Enes Kanter, huge block. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The 76ers worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Simmons was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Marcus Smart has really struggled today with his scoring output. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Brown into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
They need something to go down. It's no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will, but now it's lockdown time.
Into the front court, it's Walker, trailing by 10. Has a look. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Richardson. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Easy path to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Simmons to Richardson. Shot from in close, no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Simmons. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Stuffs it down with authority. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Kemba Walker. Offensive board. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 4 out of 10.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Richardson to Tobias Harris. Gets it in the right corner. Trying to cash in. Smith with a shot. It won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
In the front court comes Simmons. The lead stands at 9. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Boston with the basketball. Joel Embiid swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lays it up and in.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Hayward to Walker. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark. It's Embiid for 2. The shot almost.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Richardson. Beyond the arc for 3. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Offensive board. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Now a steal by Philly. Has a chance. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Al Horford rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Marcus Smart. Walker. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Celtics have it. Screen coming. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. The jumper's off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Cantor. To Simmons. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
New blood coming in for both sides. Walker. A fundamental shot right there.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
There it is, Al Horford. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Cantor to Jaylen Brown. Good. Off a spin.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Embiid. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Celtics have it. Joel Embiid tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Walker. That's off the side of the rim, short. Simmons into the front court. His guys holding the... Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollars.
Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. And his Cantor above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Sixers have the basketball. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
We all know that's the part of Ben Simmons' game that he needs to work on in order to take his game to the next level. He has to become a respectable shooter because even if he puts his head down and gets to the rim and gets fouled, he only shoots 56% from the free throw line. By the way, DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard were better free throw shooters last year than Ben Simmons. Wow.
Simmons, not a good shot there as he misses it. On the follow, way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Walker with the basketball. His guys down big. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Joel Embiid. That no good off the mark. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Runners good there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ben Simmons pins it. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Simmons To Embiid. Jaylen Brown able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Kemba Walker. Cantor. Wide open look, won't go. To Simmons. And throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Has a look. The shot no good by Simmons. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
In a flash. Scores at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Simmons. Shot by Embiid won't go down. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Has a chance. Can't connect.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
He gets it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Tough make through traffic. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got themselves a win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Celtics didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Philadelphia 76ers looked very impressive today, especially when it came to capitalizing on their own missed shots. The way they kept extending possessions wore out the deep and earned them the win.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Boston Celtics. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you flex, keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you flex, keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double dishing new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis.